So memang betul lah. Oh. Hey Jason, do you mind if you talk for a bit? Depends on what it is. I don't know what to make of Mr. Su going forward. That's never to do with me. Is that really important? What do you mean? He's grumpy and stubborn, but I respected him. He's a capable worker and one heck of a man, never yielding to anything he doesn't agree with. You know how terrible this place is? He is like a pillar that holds the place up. This day, he has been my role model. I wanted to grow into something like him. And now you feel betrayed, right? That's one way to put it. Seems surprised that I know his feelings. Come on, I've seen this way too many times. Idolizing someone trying too hard to grow into their shoes. It's like I don't know what to live for anymore. When this idol crashes and burns, the whole world goes with them. What do you make of Mr. Su? Just a man make mistakes. A selfish man, sacrificing others for his own agenda. My opinion doesn't matter, you need to find your own answer. He's just a man, and a man makes mistakes. Do we simply forgive him when his mistakes has consequences like this? Yes. That's all I have to say. Sorry for wasting your time. Well, you are your own man. Him still has nothing to do with it. You hate him? I hate for what he has done, not the person. Or maybe they are the same thing. I don't know anymore. I just realized I have work to do. See you then. Are you okay? Yeah, I am. Yep. Right, that's it. Reorganize and compile again. Never mind, could you show me a screenshot? It's okay, let's fix it one step at a time. It's busy with some sort of remote technical support task. Well, listen, wait. I'm done here, let's go back together. Aku dah agak mesti dia akan naik sekali. The elevator feels safer now that maintenance bots are gone. I hope it won't shake now. Right, relax. Yes. But it's still moving faster than usual. It is faster. See? I guess they crank the speed up. Can they crank up and down elevator speed at will? Not at will. Maybe they did something during this round of maintenance. This elevator is slow. It takes forever to go up and or down. Totally agreed. You think Yale is okay? Must be sad after Mr. Su. We need to check on him more often. You are right. He needs to talk with somebody, if not a therapist. We all know that he idolizes Mr. Su. What happened could have destroyed his world. Why do you care so much? Well, life goes on. Haha, it does. Oh, thank you for vouching for me back there. Nah, did I? Yes, you convinced Justin to let me stay. I guess Justin would have sent me on fetch quest if not for you. I really don't want to be an errand girl. My skills are more helpful in the office. Like I found out who installed those disruptors. But you did too, in your own way. It's quite an eventful day. Lots of shuttle rides and elevator rides too. True, haha. Damn. Hey, we're almost there. Told you the elevator's faster now. So, see you later. Bye. Wait! Mr. Dai, my boss wants to see you. Yunasu? What for? She wants to have a talk in person. Now, I'm not even explaining to her own meaning. This way, please. Is 23 aware of what's happening here? Ya, tak ada dialog pun daripada 23. Dia still lagi compile data dekat van tu kot. Atas What kind of person would you say your boss is? What do you think your boss wants from... okay. She doesn't want to answer. A good chess player. It was unexpected. Yeah. I thought you called her terrifying. What do you mean? She always sees 5 steps into the future and prepares for everything. She's abnormally seasoned for her age. See that she has her own cult of personality. We have arrived. Okay. It's a long day, man. It's 4 hours. Maybe 3 hours and a half. He's here, ma'am. Good, you are dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Have a seat. Any progress? Sort of. Please share. Members of the board are pulling strings trying to shut Silencio down. The board of directors will soon call a meeting to decide the fate of Silencio. Before tell me something I don't know. Okay. Oh? Are you sure? I am. I knew there is factions regarding the fate of Silencio, but directors shouldn't be personally involved. This is breaking the equilibrium. How does that information help you? To get the dirt on board directors? It's more helpful than you think. Of course, I could always use a little more intel. Now let's see what I can share with you. As far as I know, certain directors of the board care a lot about Silencio. I know that. You know nothing. Nobody ever cared so much about Silencio. Something is very wrong. I've considered every single possibility. Cash flow, business strategies, land value, patents, so on and so forth. Silencio is more a liability than an asset in every sense. So why such attention? Why now? Because it's cranking up juicing power to a lethal level? What? Not too much, she could have inferred the rest. You are saying they are trying to increase profit at the cost of lives? Oddly specific for a speculation. Damn. We're talking about a death toll potentially in hundreds of thousands. No profit could justify such risk. So what is really going on? I have no idea yet. That's it? Patience, I'm coming to it. I believe the key is not with Silencio itself. We should examine external factors. That's way too vague. Let's just say whether Silencio goes or stays, profitability is not a factor of consideration. All directors agree on one thing, that Silencio doesn't make any real profit. The reason is to keep it is for political leverage. Its farm addresses the unemployment issue for the government. As to why it should go, is rather self-explanatory. High upkeep and zero profit. Political leverage. The rise of AI has robbed many of their jobs. Flop farming addresses the issue of skyrocketing unemployment. You have seen what's going on in the cellar. You know what I mean. In that sense, we are doing the government a huge favor. Vision could benefit from that. Things have been like this for a long time. The two factions were relatively at peace until now. They must have been provoked by something. The only thing I can think of is that Vision must have discovered a new way to generate exponentially more flops. she is reaching the same conclusion as Fran and C2 did. What does that have to do with the silencio? When you put 2 and 2 together, silencio is completely redundant if they have a new way to massively increase Flop's output. With such peace of mind, one faction will take immediate action to shut it down, then the other will fight back. In a sense, the fight over silencio represents the future of Vision Corp. Path 1. Befriend the government and wrestle Sunrise for more political power. Path 2. Dominate the flop farming business with powerful technology. As the board, they do planning on a macro level. I don't expect you to understand, just take it as a fact. This is far beyond me indeed. One thing I'm 100% sure is that there will be a clash of factions very soon. Based on what you found, the Proclosure faction is already in motion. And how is this your vision supposed to help me? I think I get the idea. I hope you understand how dire this situation is. Because considering everything we know so far, Francis must have touched a nerve. She's onto something that both factions want to keep confidential. In other words, she's in more danger than you can imagine. She's not bluffing. We both need more intel, Jess and I, or better still, hard evidence. Directors cannot openly break the rules they made. That is the bottom line. You said some directors are directly meddling to shut this farm down. They must have puppets to carry out their plans in the dark. Your next mission is to find out who these puppets are. I already know it, Liam Su and Kevin Hu. What if I told you I already know? Consider me owe you one if you manage to identify any puppet of the directors. His favor will be returned when you are in need. If you think you know, give me a name. Liam Su is working directors in the favor of farm. Kevin Hu. Aku boleh sembunyikan. Kamu bagi ke dia? Aku rasa Kevin Hu kot. Kevin Hu. Tak mau bagi Liam Su, tak nak. Kevin Hu okay kot. Kevin Hu is working for directors in favor of farm closure. Division lead of ops? A man like him. It does make sense. Listen, I don't think you are stupid enough to deceive me. Still, a friendly reminder is due. If you lie, you will pay. But for now, I owe you one. Let me know when you are in need. Could really use her help someday. That wraps it up. We are making a good start. She smiled. I think so too. Time for you to go. Don't stay. We can afford to attract attention. Yes, we are getting results. Come back to the van. Go. I need to prepare for my next appointment. I'll be in touch. What exactly do you want out of this? I want more power. To get power, I need information. You want to settle the score for Francis. For that, you need information too. Our interests are aligned. That is all you need to know. Bye, Jason Dai. Bye. Time to go to the van. Maybe this is the end of it. Nope, I don't think so. Positive, so let's go. Sebelum go to the van, kita pergi dekat screening. Kita singgah dulu semua tingkat. You know, maybe ada something. Kecuali the tempat yang ada elevator untuk ke cellar, right? Itu tak payah pergi apa. Screening sekejap and then we go. Tak ada dialog dengan siapa-siapa dekat sini. Damn, okay. Just pergi je lah. QQ tak ada, tapi mana? That's weird lah. Why? Tak ada. Aku tak jumpa dia langsung lepas dia tolong buka pintu untuk aku tadi. Okay, there's nothing here, I guess. So, jom balik ke ni lah. Memang untuk apa? Memang kita kena straight forward balik ke van saja kot. Shuttle platform. Right. Hey, Jason. You're back. Haha, yes. It's crowded in here. It's crowded in here. Ha, Nin, what did I say? No budget for a bigger van. Haha. How is the comparison going, 23? Patience, I'm... Ha, here it is. Gather up, folks, the moments of truth. 23? No. No what? No evidence that they are increasing the power of flop generation. Nothing at all? Nothing at all. Everything fits perfectly together, above or below the counter. Are you sure? I'm 100% positive. What? How could it be? Show me the files, 23. I cross-reference every single line. There is nothing. Show me the files, all the same. You're suggesting I overlook? I just want to confirm. Normally you wouldn't ask. This is too important to afford any oversight, 23. I know, sorry, it's just... Files sent over? They do seem right. Yeah. What now? Admit we made a big mistake? Can't be. Both Auntie and Francis have proven Vision is selling more flops than it would generate. Maybe they discovered some kind of new technology and kept it secret. Possible. Yeah, data shows all those extra flops are from Vision itself. They tamper with the record of sourcing, or maybe there's some kind of secret technology hidden in Silencio. This is too drastic to keep a technology secret. They did tamper with sourcing records. Cannot be for propriety technology. They are covering up evidence of crime. I'm still in favor of our original theory. I still believe this data from the seller has been tampered with. Impossible. This is raw data, retrieved right from the seller. If this is tampered with, it means the Ops division has never seen the actual data. That, in turn, means Ops never managed the seller. The seller runs itself. They just play along. Do you seriously believe that? I do. You have no idea what Vision is capable of. That is absurd. I call it one big hoax or money laundering scheme. 23. Listen to me, Nin, please. We must start over and be practical. It's very likely that our so-called additional flops do not exist. Unlikely. Vision provides flops for many clients. If they don't supply enough, people will find out. It is possible. You are aware that there is an arms race of flops going on among small and medium enterprises, right? They are hoarding up flop contracts like there's no tomorrow. The idea is whoever stops it first out of the game. They cannot really use up all those flops they paid for. What if Sunrise is one of Vision's clients, not to mention Growell and Datum? Are you suggesting they are blind too? Or maybe they are all in this together. There's a gigantic conspiracy. Vision does not want anyone to see this data. You know how hard they tried? This isn't some ridiculously sophisticated misdirection campaign. And maybe enough 23. To verify data from the seller, we have two options. One, hack into the flop car. Two, retrieve data from other farms with abnormal flops output. Other farms? We don't have that kind of time or resources. Yes, the flop car is the only viable option. Don't tell me you want to. I know you hate it. I hate it? Are you suggesting I am the problem? You should hate it too. Infiltrating the flop car is a felony. Your choice, 23. I will drag you into something you don't agree with. This is so wrong in so many ways. I know, I've made my choice. Your turn. Okay, let's take the flop car. Setu looks immensely relieved. But there's one condition. You must not lead the operation. I know you want to take the front line, right? No, I cannot let Lawrence and Jason take the risk. What that would be. Consider this. If you are seen, not necessarily caught, that would alert Owl. Can we afford that? Alert Owl? I thought Owl was backing this operation. Wait. She interrupted me. This investigation is not sanctioned by Owl? What? Nin, I think we should. I know. You are right, Francis. Sorry for keeping you in the dark. What the? No way, you are shitting me? Lawrence doesn't know either. Aku rasa Lawrence is not in Owl agency. Maybe. Sebab dia tak pergi ke mission yang lain kan? Let me explain. This investigation is a personal project between 23 and I. Owl doesn't know about it. That's why they assign you to other tasks mid-operation, and why we don't have the budget for a second beacon. You all noticed. Correct, but we have reason to hide this operation from Owl. Owl belongs to the government, but is ultimately funded by big corporations. It's not a neutral organization. There are visions agents within Owl. We cannot let them know about this. What will visions agents do? Protect vision. They will try to exert influence from within to hinder our progress, if not completely halting it. Our boss will call a stop to this operation for sure. Did you ask your boss? Then why did you keep us on the dark? It was my idea. I didn't want to make things more complicated than they already are. You are in enough trouble already. I don't want to have you overwhelmed. We're supposed to be better off without transparency. I see your point. It's all in your favor. I seldom see a friend this harsh. You are right. Sorry. Consider me corrected. You two against both Vision and Owl? Is that what you are saying? Kind of. Although we are against a specific activity of Visions, not the corporation itself. That is cool. Ready to take on the whole world in order to make things right. That's what heroism is about. Don't dramatize, Lawrence. We have practical objective, which is to ensure the safety of the people in the cellar. Oh, I apologize for not making this clear sooner. That's renegade activities affairs in a way. Hold on. That's your renegade activities affairs in any way. If the operation is compromised, you will be spared as misled or manipulated civilians. Not guilty by reason of being uninformed. That depends on what you tell them. I knew this would happen. Guys, this is exactly why we didn't want to let you know. What do you mean? Ryan's getting angry. Happening for our own good, friend. I know, still. What 23 is trying to say is that if you don't know, you don't know. Honestly uninformed. Now that you know it, there's a whole new dimension of concerns. I see your point. Sorry for doubting you. The apology is all mine. We started. Now would you agree to not lead the charge, Nin? If I am to hold back, Jason and Lawrence just must infiltrate the flop core together. I cannot have either of them acting alone. What do you say, Lawrence? I say hell yeah! Been looking forward to some badass action. Jason? I'm okay either way. Stu is looking at Fran asking for her opinion. So as Jason agrees. We don't have choices. If you go down, Miss C2, we all go down with you. Thank you. Now we have a direction. Next, specific strategy. Retrieving the data is simple enough, exactly like what you did before. Enter the flop core, plug in my decryption device and call it a day. You still have the thing, Lawrence? I do. How long does it take? About 3 minutes. Counting everything, 30 seconds to crack the encryption, then copy everything out. I can see everything in plain text after decryption. What do you care? Just copy everything. You have all the time in the world to examine the data at home. The copying part is automated. You just need to plug and unplug and go. Considering the sheer volume of data of the data, it will take a little while. Good. Next, let's work out on infiltration plan. The flop core is located on a restricted level. You need security clearance to make the cellular elevator stop there. I'm afraid this is the only way to get in. There's no farm staff, no permanent security guard. As long as can get there, the rest is a breeze. Two issues in front of us. First, how to get security clearance. Second, an ID card to open the locked door. You know your farm well, Supervisor. The ID is a non-issue. We can forge one anytime. Please no more funny. Forged by who? 23. That's shit. I'm on top of the ID. I cannot afford to let 23 screw around. Hey, I have a serious face for serious occasions too. What title do you have in mind? Cable management engineer. It's legit. There's a tons of cables in the top in the flop core. Totally makes sense. I suggest special inspector dispatched by the CEO. CEO Shane Yan. Inspectors have access to all parts of the farm. Being sent by the CEO means no one dares to question you. Are we both inspectors, me and Lawrence? No need. There's no one in the flop car. You don't need to perfect the act. With the elevator to the flop car, open the door with the ID card, and it's done. So the actual title doesn't matter. We only use the ID card as a key. Yes and no. If anything out of our plan happens, we'll need to show a proper title. In that case, cable management engineer definitely won't work. The security clearance is a bit of an issue. Why? I can grant you security clearance through the beacon, but there's one problem. Come on, one problem is basically no problem. The flop core is under maximum security. A visit by anyone with clearance or not triggers an alert. I can delay this alert but not cancel it. You must get out before the alert goes out. That is the only solution I have. What do you say, Nin? I say go ahead. You will have more than enough time. Maybe I could ask Yuna Su for help, so she'd return the favor. I can get help from Yuna Su. The 2B officer? She should be able to grant security clearance. Better still, she will give you a legit reason to visit. Why would she help you? Gave her some intel before. Intel? Shifu is alerted. It was something unrelated to our investigation. I told her the board of directors spawns within Silencio. She already owes you a favor. This won't compromise our operation. Go ahead then. Well done, Jason. This could be a safer alternative. What is the location of Yunasu? Entrance lobby on the first floor. I granted Jason security clearance. She hasn't moved. Get going, Jason. Contact Lawrence when you have the clearance for the flop car. No problem. And take this. A stun grenade, your last resort. Stun grenade? My genius design. A flashbang and an EMP generator rolled into one. Whatever you are up against, this thing will buy you at least 30 seconds of precious time. Works great against owl agents too. Are we stunned too? Your package includes contact lenses against the flash, and your earpieces have noise cancellations against the bang. Don't use it unless you absolutely have to. Remember, it's the last resort. You must need it for the next time. Yes, ma'am. Okay, go. See you later, Jason. Okay. The day is not done yet. So let's go to the next one. Entrance of. So dia tak check Kate root lagi ke dia mati? No, dia ada lagi. Jason died. Looking for me? We need to talk. Have a seat. Let me guess. You want me to return the favor? How do you know? What else could it be? Just a friendly chat? What do you want? I need security clearance for the clock car. She's frowning. That I can do. However, why would you want to go there? It's classified. Okay, I don't really care anyway. That's it. She's not gonna press me any further. Just yourself. She figured I have partners. Don't mention any of us. Just myself. Good, there will be trouble if you bring someone else along. I don't need to worry about that. Indeed. She seems convinced. Well done, it's a trick question. If I ask about it, she'd know I have partners. I can grant you access, but it's only for this one time. One time is enough. But it's not me. A colleague of mine will grant you access. What do you mean? I'll just say that someone in the 2B owes me a favor. This is the perfect time for him to pay his debt. I think she's talking about Irvin Lin, another senior 2B officer, who sees him as a competitor. My guess is that she wants to have him do the job, then use it to blackmail him. It's none of our concern. 23 knows everything, huh? I'm thinking 23 knows everything, huh? What? Yep, I do know everything. Sorry, let's cut 23 off. What? Cat got your tongue? Nothing, I was distracted for a moment. Distracted by 23. I cannot trust you if you keep having focus issues. Okay, you don't need to know who exactly grants you access. The result is the same. You have what you need. It's done. Now you can go to the flop car. Remember, though, only once. Thank you. You're welcome. Security clearance verified. You do have the access to the flop car. Well done. Now meet Lawrence at the elevator to the cellar. Okay. Damn. This is a long night shift that I have ever done in my life. Logistic. Dia tengok game macam ni kan, aku tak ingin nak buat game macam ni jugalah. Wait, what? Cellar. Any Or wait for okay, Lawrence. Hey Jason. Hey. Lawrence, Jason, ready? Of course. I'm ready. Good. Remember, once you are in the elevator, we will be cut off. If anything happens, improvise. Roger. And one last bit to update before you go. That forged pass you are carrying, your title should be engineering manager, not inspector. Does it matter? All I need to do is to tap it on the lock. No one is gonna ask. Right, but staying up to date won't hurt. Good luck. Didn't got the ID title wrong? Color me surprised. She looks like a meticulous type. Painstakingly meticulous. Say, I've never taken this elevator before. This is seriously something. Gigantic underground structure. Wow. There's no idea how many times I've taken it today. Must be a tough day, haha. What's your plan when this all blows over? This all blows over? Get my life back on track, of course. My life back on track, of course. Right. Don't you want to join me? Speaking of that, I have no idea what his plan for the future is. Join you on what? I'm working for Nin. They pay me pretty well. I mean, in case you wonder about the pay, haha. Told you last night, right? I'm working hard toward joining OWL. They have open recruitment. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. I don't know, but Nin says there are chances as long as I keep working with her. I've got a feeling that he's being used. Will help me multiple times. I want to be one of them. Help? I've done flop contribution before. My family went there and brought me along. Why did they bring you along? Because they needed extra money, I guess. Also, how was I supposed to survive on my own? A middle schooler? Middle school? Nothing long term. I was racked up for about 2 weeks. Do they take kids that young? Not anymore, but back then there was no rule against it. Oh, that was for another corporation, not Vision, named Tendril. Tendril, one of Vision's key competitors. Their service contract said 2 weeks, but we didn't finish. There was an accident. He wins. The accident killed both my parents and left me half dead. Tendril planned to let me die and be done with it. Easier to cover up. Then Nin appeared, saved me and exposed Tendril's malpractice. I owe her my life. Ah. Actually, dia specifically dengan Nin lah. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. It's nothing, really. Damn, sorry, I didn't intend to ruin the moment. My point is, there are many terrible corporations like Tendril, and people cannot do anything about them. Tendril is still doing what it's been doing all along. That only force that could stop them is Nin and people like her. You're talking about her or OWL? I did ask her that question, you know, and she said it's all the same. You take the initiative as person. To get things done, you need power and resources from the organization. OWL provides what you need at a cost, but generally a good deal. That's going a long way to say nothing. A result-oriented view. Sort of. Anyway, that's why I went to join OWL. This might sound childish, mind you, but I'll do what it takes for the power to do the right thing. Don't you want it, Jason? Being an OWL agent, you can protect Miss Cheng. Maybe she doesn't need my protection. You mean I'm protecting her now? I'm not protecting her now. doesn't need my protection. I mean, if only to help her. Sorry, I mean no offense. None taken. Thank you. There's someone you want to protect? No, I guess no. I want to do something nonetheless, if only to make the world a better place. By do something you mean... Have the disadvantage against oppressors. For example, big crops in the flower farming industry. You think flower farming as a whole is wrong? Absolutely wrong. It does feed families, at the same time it breaks more. It leaves people permanently scared. I'm just one example. Nin has been tried to talk me out of it. But I can't. I hate flock farming and everything related to it. It does not apply to my colleagues at screening though. I know there are good people even in the worst place. However, they are still facilitating evil? Probably. He's trying pretty hard not to be judgmental. Ops represents the bad side. I saw plenty of good people working for Ops. Who are the bad guys then? Phew, let's focus on the operation. We're almost there, better get this done quick. Yeah, it's very long elevator ride there, so